I just got here and it's time to talk about rezero, and what an episode we have here. Getting to this tower seems to be getting a lot more dangerous here, and having to solve this one, I don't know how they're gonna do it, but it's looking insane considering that even Reinhardt couldn't do it, and slowly discovering things is getting more and more dangerous here, and I'm liking this quite a lot, and especially the character interactions here. So yes, let's get into this Dune episode that we have here. Now, them finally preparing to hit the road, everything getting set up. I like the cute moment between Subaru and Emilia there, with the dragons also hating Meili because with the beast she has the smell around them. And I like the build up there with Julius calming one of the other dragons. If you pet them under their chin, they calm down, and that's actually kind of important. Something so small turns out to be quite important later in the episode. Also having to regulate Ram's body here, probably since it doesn't have normal functions, and especially with her magic and everything, they have to keep it in check here. So yeah, them hitting the road finally, and they get to this rundown bar there, and the barkeep, I actually kind of liked him. Them ordering milk here, he gives them some information and warnings, especially saying in 400 years nobody reached that tower, and thanks to them making a good impression, him saying to look out for birds, and actually that turns out to be quite important. So every detail matters right now moving forward. Follow those birds if you get lost, if that's gonna help them at all. But also what I liked here concerning Julius, he's not really able to use his spirit magic. The spirits still, the contract hasn't been broken, but they still don't fully remember him or at all here. They're still connected to him, but he doesn't have access to his spirit's art, so to say. So he's kind of nerfed here. He can only use the sword, like his swordsmanship skills, and also like the back and forth, the dynamic between him and Subaru, the banter is great, the bromance, awesome. One of my favorite things in rezero. But from here we have the sandstorms coming, and Anastasia saying she knows, of course it's still the Fox Anastasia here, the way here. Betty also knows now. Subaru told her, of course they don't keep secrets here, them having to keep that promise here. Meili also, I liked showing herself why she's really valuable. She was keeping the beasts away. That's why they haven't really encountered any beasts so far, until she summons the worm just to prove she's doing something, their giant worm here. I like the small moments after this, them camping, spending time a bit together, just traveling to the tower here. But the more they're traveling, they're realizing they're not even getting close to the tower, so something's wrong with the space. It's warped around here. They have to find a way to get through these cracks in space between the storms, the timings, and using Ram's clairvoyance, Meili's the beast, to look through their eyes to find the cracks for them to be able to get inside there. But the key was in fact the birds. They finally find the birds, and thanks to this they make it out here. I'm like, okay, this turned out to be a bit simpler than I expected. They solved the storm. I was expecting for them to be in the storm quite a bit longer, to figure out a way, maybe this entire episode. But also really liked where he went here, because you feel, okay, they solved this, something worse has to happen after this, because it's rezero as always. They make it to these flower fields, and of course in the fields we still have Oiran bears apparently. Meili slowly controls them, sends them away, and the other dragon starts roaring here, being scared or something, draws them all in, and of course they have to make a run for it. Everybody using all of the abilities, skills, they have to fight them back here. Meili even summoning the worm there, and here I'm like, okay, they're gonna run, what's going to happen? And I didn't expect them to play CSGO here or Sniper Elite. Subaru's head just gets instantly blown off. Like, it was fun while it lasted, no deaths, relaxing, planning, everything working there, fun and on, and without even, I think this might be the fastest death probably in the series, right? Like instant death there, he instantly respawned here. Let me know in the comments below, anime only, I'm not talking about the future in the series. Feels like the fastest death when he died here, like didn't feel it, instant respawn here, wakes up right at the moment when they reach the flower fields, and Meili is trying to send the birds away. And I really like the look on Subaru's face, the anger, the frustration, all of the emotions and everything in between here, confused there, and kind of slowly goes through the same paces. They run again, they repeat fighting here, but he tells them not to get to the tower, not to go straight for the tower. And what I liked here, Ram didn't instantly listen to Subaru, like, why are you saying this? What's happening? We should just go straight for the tower, which is understandable coming from her perspective. But what I really liked a lot is how much faith Emilia has in Subaru, telling, trust him when shit hits the fan, basically. I'm paraphrasing a bit. Trust Subaru, his hunches, everything, they're correct. He wouldn't say this without a proper reason here. And of course they change direction, they get separated, but still it's not gonna be that easy. The worm actually gets sniped here quite instantly. Like how big it was, imagine what it did to the worm. And when we saw before, Subaru said just how fast those projectiles are flying here. And it made me sad again when Patrash pushes Subaru. How much Patrash cares about Subaru, and I actually got really sad. Seeing Patrash get hurt just hurts me also. And then even more because he still got hit, like that went through Patrash there, and both of them here. He wasn't gonna survive either way. He didn't die instantly this time. And then what broke me a lot more, just considering what happened last season also, and we know how much it hurts something like this for Betty, seeing her cry and just saying, don't die, don't leave me alone. Whew. I don't want to see Betty go through that again. And then both of them get sniped, or Betty gets sniped first also, she dies. And then Subaru in his last moment sees another shot killing him there, and they wake up in the same moment. And that small reaction he had there, just reminding the face that Betty had, just showing how much it hurt him also. But then he instantly swaps gear. This is what I really like about Subaru. Swaps gear, mutes Betty so she doesn't scream, doesn't draw the attention of everybody, uses invisible providence and pets the dragon under the chin to calm it down. They slow down everything, room to breathe a bit here. And of course it's not gonna be that easy. He starts telling them, hey guys, did you see this light from the tower? Dangerous. And I like that Ram actually listened more this time when they had a bit more time. They weren't on the run, so to say. Emilia also reinforcing that opinion here. Ram sees the light, uses his clairvoyance, actually bleeds from her eyes there. They see it. Emilia uses the shield, breaks through. Julius deflects it. You see that it's a needle, so that's one fucked up needle being this strong and this fast here. But then they kind of shot themselves in the foot a bit. Well, it's easy to say this, hindsight is 2020 as always. We have Subaru and Becca using the Nullify magic EMT here. EMT breaks the needle, like it goes in, kind of collapses, no more magic, so it's not in air, not flying anymore. But this also breaks the space again, and they kind of get sent back to the sand probably. So it double-edged sword in a way, this defense mechanism they have here. And then we see the smirk at the end saying, I found you here. So yeah, getting to this tower is probably one of the hardest things Subaru has had to do, because everything is going on here just super fast. The environment is dangerous, you're getting sniped, you have beasts, you have so many more things and variable to control. But man, what broke me a lot was Patrash and Betty, seeing Betty in that state, like god damn. And this episode definitely hit the road. Like the first part is calm, everything is going nicely according to plan, shenanigans, joking around, and then kind of like halfway point, it all shit hits the fan here, and the deaths are back. Like he died here, just especially that head getting blown off, just everything. I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'm very excited for this one. Straight into the action right away from here. I just want next episode right now. Give me next episode right now. But I'm really curious what you guys thought about the episode here, or your favorite moments, and how do you think they're gonna get to this tower. And please don't go into spoilers if you've read the source material. Don't go into theory when you know the answer here. Just please, no spoilers. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about the episode. As always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying rezero. I'm gonna see you again on the next one. Bye bye.